Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is time. We are on fire. We've been on fire all week with a plethora of wonderful, extremely talented guests here on the Movie Dojo podcast with your boy Preston, Fat Samurai Guy. But today it continues. The awesomeness, the epicness continues today with extremely talented cinematographer and director, filmmaker Joshua Dixon. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm really excited.
Yeah, man. And it's early in the morning over there in Thailand right now, right?
Yeah, it's 8:30 around.
Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby.
No, no.
Yeah. But thanks again for hanging out, man, and talking movies because we have to get to Hellhound. And we're going to get to that a little bit later, man. But for the audience watching right now, let us know a little bit about yourself. When did you get the filmmaking bug, or was it just cinematography first, which led to you becoming a filmmaker?
Yeah. So I was a cinematographer years ago. That definitely, gave me roots and foundation that I needed to understand, creating a movie, directing a movie, producing it. But I started literally probably doing what everyone does that wants to make films, right? In corporate video and trying to find clients. And I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. That's where I started. And so, I was there like fighting amongst, everyone else, trying to figure out ways to make it work. And basically I got a job on a movie in Cambodia, as a focus puller, as a first AC, right? And this is over 10 years ago. So I got a job in Cambodia. Just found it on a forum one day. Went to Cambodia, loved Asia, fell in love with it, and tried to find a way to make it work. And Bangkok is really the place where, the central hub of everything. So that's kind of my short spill from how I got here. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, man. The journey has to start somewhere and begin somewhere. Look at this guy. Look at this young handsome bastard right here. Look at this guy.
A long time. Much thinner there.
Much thinner. That's me. That's me with my older pictures as well. But hey, at least you don't have the gray. Look at you. You still got the dark
You
beard
just
there.
up. It's halfway there now. So
Sometimes people call me Samurai the White. That's my nickname around here. But this is fascinating, man. The whole world of cinematography. I at one point was thinking about pursuing that venture because it was just so fascinating to me. Do you have any advice for young filmmakers out there, like if they want to get into the cinematography industry? Do you have any advice for them?
yeah, sure. So I would say that like the most critical piece is your network and who you know, right? And not pissing them off, keeping them happy. And really that's the whole name of it, right? You have to be able to build your network up. You have to be able to promote yourself. Um, you'll see time and time again people that you feel, or you wonder like how they got work just based off of their quality is because they're great networkers, networkers. Yeah. And so that's really like the name, right? To be able, or sorry, that's the key to getting your foot in the door and then trying to maintain that relationship. That's the first thing. And then second of all is mentorship, trying to find someone that you can work under. Just because you want to be a cinematographer doesn't mean that you shouldn't, rise up through the ranks of the other positions working under someone. When I went to Cambodia and I worked on that movie, I thought I was a great cinematographer, and I worked under a very like real well-renowned cinematographer. It's early here, man. I still haven't had my coffee.
It's all good, brother.
I'm mumbling my words.
I'm drinking tea over here, man. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. My wife will give me a cup in a minute, so I'm just not. So yeah, so I thought I was a great, DP, and whenever I started working for this cinematographer, so this guy, his name's Jaime Reynoso, and he was a DP on a movie that I was working under him. I was just focusing the camera, right, and maintaining the camera. I was doing camera work for him. And when I worked for him, man, it was just crazy the amount of things that I was learning. He's been in the business probably 20, 30 years. He shot a bunch of TV shows that people seen like Ballers with The Rock and
Oh, what?
Yeah, and a bunch of stuff. And so he was just fantastic to learn under, man. I learned more working for him that 1 month in Cambodia than I did, as a cinematographer all the time before that myself. It was crazy, man. It was the
Wow.
education was outstanding.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you were already extremely knowledgeable, but you learned more as you go. You just soaked it up
Yeah,
like
I
a
mean, I,
sponge.
I thought I was extremely knowledgeable. He didn't. He was so he's great. He's a friend of mine. I consider him now, but he's extremely difficult to work with because his level of perfection and the level of work and how fast you have to move is hard to deal with if you're not someone who does that all the time. And I would pride myself on I did good work before that, but like the level and the speed that he needed work done at was I was unexpected, man. It was a very, very stressful month for me. Yeah,
Wow, wow. But hey, you earned your stripes.
exactly, exactly,
You got your feet dirty, you know?
exactly. It was a boot camp, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Copy that. Copy that. Oh, we got people watching right now from the entertainment headquarters out there in the UK. What's going on, Kevin? He's saying hello, Fast Samurai guy, an esteemed guest, Joshua Dixon. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Any advice for any future writers?
Yeah, so I'm not a great writer. So Nico, my producing partner in this movie, who's also the DP of the movie, he wrote the script. Um, after he wrote it, it went through this weird journey, right? It's probably not normal. So Nico's Italian. He wrote the script in Italian.
Oh,
We
wow.
had it
Okay.
translated, and then I went back and rewrote it completely. And then Nico went back and saw my copy and said, "No, we had to change it." So we rewrote it together, right? So it went through like a bunch of different rewriting, just because the language, and then the how it's perceived, right? So
Yeah.
cultural language and everything like played a big part in this. Plus, then we had all the stuff in Thai, right? Because it's based here in Thailand. So there was a
Right.
whole other step further. So it went through like this very, very crazy journey, where like, you know, I don't know, had we just like hired like a writer that's all they do, it
Yeah.
probably would have just been done the first way. But like that's the whole indie journey, to the thing, right? That's like the whole magic. That's what makes it special
Yeah.
is the chaos amongst it all. So
Yeah.
I would say for someone to write, because we also have the film company, right, that's accepting scripts, is to make it simple to read. Sorry, try to make your stuff easy to understand. If you're
Okay.
trying to communicate something on paper and you can't figure out how to communicate it, like put it in the correct words, it's probably more complicated than it needs to be, right?
Got,
So
gotcha.
understanding how to let the viewer, this is very important in movies too, the viewer needs to be able to do some imagining on their own, right?
Right.
And
Right.
that's really where, if you're not making viewers question and think, and your audience isn't like having to process it, then you're not doing anything for them, right? It's not engaging.
Right. Copy that. Copy that. Yeah. And that's kind of a normal thing, isn't it? With scripts, there's always rewrites. It's like a
Always.
normal, even with the professional writers,
Yeah,
for the
even
big budget AAA movies, there's always
up to shooting, and
yeah.
then editing messes everything up too again, so like it's always regurgitating every time.
Right, copy that. Kevin says he said, look at your career now. Sounds like a lot of hard work, but it's worth doing it. But looking forward to Hellhound. There you go. There you
Thank
go.
you.
That's right. That's right. That's why we're here, baby. We're gonna lead up to it. We're gonna lead up to it. Because you know your boy. You know what I like. I'm so stoked to watch this movie, man.
Thank you.
But yeah, there's so many other projects you've been a part of. The Strike, Blue Family, 21 Outs.
Yeah.
Is there, from all kinds of different genres? What's the positives and negatives of filming in Thailand and compared to filming in the States?
So shooting in Thailand is very, it can be your best friend, but it can also be your worst enemy. If you're not willing to like work around how it works here in Thailand. That's the one thing, right? If you're not willing to like succumb to the methods and how everything works here, I think that's going to be, you know, like your number one battle, you know, and it'll just be uphill from there on out. And so I have a production services company here that provides production services for feature films, basically feature films,
Okay.
TV shows, sort of thing.
Nice.
We're prepping for like 3 or 4 features right now, and the guys that are having the best experiences when they let us do our job, right? And the other ones that want to nitpick everything all, you know, from start to finish, that's where it becomes really, really difficult. And it's not just nitpicking, it's just basically like understanding that you're in a different culture, a different language, right? Some things don't move fast. They're a bit slower here, right? Like Thailand, the culture, and I'm not talking about the film crews, but like locations, people around the locations, people outside, just, you know, their homes. It's a bit of a little bit, you know, of an island life vibe in a way, right? So like it's a bit slower, more carefree, and but it has its upside. Everyone's super nice. Crime rate's very, very low. Like it's a great place to be. So with that, if you can get around functioning, you know, and waiting a little bit longer for your food order, or it might mess up sometimes or something, you know, like, and you can get past that sort of thing, it's a fantastic place to film in. The rates are, you know, very, very cheap compared to the US. The quality is very, very high. And actually the thing is, when you have the same, about like the same amounts of monies that you have in the US to Thailand, you get a much higher quality, you know, product in the end. You get a much higher quality shoot. It goes a lot further. So
Nice.
yeah, it's great, man. It's fantastic. I love it here.
Oh, that is awesome. That's amazing. Hey, you got to take advantage. Take advantage
Exactly.
of great locations and great people and talented
Yeah.
filmmakers out there. But man, you know, you were. I'm looking at your IMDb here. You're a part of 2 big projects here. 2 films I enjoyed. Never Back Down, No Surrender. How was it filming this project here?
So I was a cam op on that. That's one of the first jobs I got when I moved to Thailand.
Yeah,
I only played on it for a week, but it was fun. It was pretty neat. Is where it was under a pretty good DP. His name's Ross Clarkson. He's an Australian DP. Lives in Hong Kong. He's a great action DP. You know, I learned quite a bit working under him. The director was fantastic to work under, Michael Jai White. Um, he's a great guy, man. I doubt he remembers me at all. But you know, I was in the same like pickup van as him, and just
yeah,
hearing him, how he talked with his crew and everyone in the mornings.
right.
He's just genuinely nice guy, man. I mean, I have no, you know, nothing but respect for the guy. You know,
Me as
he's
well. I've ran into him twice.
yeah,
Sweet. He's a sweetheart, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's amazing, man.
I wouldn't piss him off though.
No, 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 no.
I wouldn't
That's
risk it. Don't risk it.
yeah,
But
yeah. He's very intimidating. Just the look of him, right? Like
that
he's
voice.
intense.
It's all about Black Dynamite, man. That's yeah, classic right there. Did you see his newest film that came out last year, The Western?
No, I wanted to. There was a
Me
friend of
too.
mine that sent it to me recently, but I'm really interested to see that, because that's very kind of like, it's not typical for him to do that, right? So it's a very unique kind of piece for him.
Yes, yes. It's like it's almost like a spiritual sequel to Black Dynamite in a way.
Mhm.
You know, it's not the same character, but it's almost like, you know, pseudo
Yeah,
sequel
yeah, yeah,
there. Yeah, but it's on my list to check out for sure. But yeah,
yeah.
I would have to say, loved his fight with him and Josh Barnett, MMA legend Josh Barnett. But I would have to say that out of the 3 films I believe up to this point, this is still I would say this is the best movie in the Never Back Down series, in my humble opinion.
Cool.
Go ahead. I
Oh
thought you
no,
had something.
that's great to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But this one right here, there was definitely some great action, and he had some martial arts legends in this one. Killzone 2. How was it being a part of this project?
I actually do not know how I got attached to this. I didn't work that way.
Okay.
Um,
You know, you're not the first
yeah,
filmmaker I've had on the show where they were like, I was not a part of that project. I don't.
Wait,
IMDb's on crack.
wait a second. Wait a second. That
Oh,
might be because I worked on another movie. It's a Chinese movie with Tony Jaa.
oh, okay.
But it had a different name. It's called SPL2. This I
Oh, wait, hold up. I'm gonna find it right now because yeah,
so
it's the same movie.
okay, that's
Yeah,
why
it's
it's
the same.
because I'm only
Okay,
familiar with the Chinese name when I worked on it. So
all
because I
right,
didn't
all right. So we're good here. We're good here.
yeah. So I did work on it. So I was a DIT on that job, and this is probably 10 years ago or so. One of the first jobs I ever got here in Thailand. I came to Thailand, literally knocking on doors, and one of the companies that I came in contact with was VS Services. They're a vendor here for a lighting and grip vendor, and they got asked to provide a DP. They do camera too. That's why. So sorry, a DIT. So they're needing a DIT to go with camera. And they asked me to help with that, and I was on that for 2 months, like in this
Ooh.
basement of this abandoned building where we were shooting. And yeah, I was just there for such a long time in this dark hole. It's such a weird experience because I didn't see a lot of the movie. I
Oh,
just,
okay.
there's so much footage.
Right. Yeah.
3 cameras every day, all day.
Yeah.
I actually, funny, like some fun trivia there. I actually learned to speak Thai during those 2 months because I had so much time just sitting there at the computer waiting for files to download. Um,
You learned a language in 2 months.
well, the basics of it, the alphabet, how to spell, how to read and write, and so
Wow. That's
yeah.
impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. That was it was a very unique experience.
Yeah, wow. But still, there's a lot of fans of this film, and there's some good action in it. So being a
Awesome.
part of it,
Great.
still having it on your resume, man, it's not a
Totally.
bad thing. Yeah, it's not a bad
Yeah.
thing.
It was cool to get to see the fights on that. I mean, like I said, I wasn't there a lot, like because I was downloading footage, but like when I
Yeah,
was on set and seeing it, it was really interesting to see. Like I felt like that was my first time to really see how fights are professionally done,
right.
um, and that was great. And seeing Tony work, he's fantastic. He's a great guy.
Uh,
So,
future film project with him involved for
uh,
you.
I sure I'd love to. Nico, sorry, I can't. There's maybe something I can't talk about right now, actually,
That's
but
okay. In
yeah.
the future,
Yeah. So there's connections to him here, right? Obviously, I obviously would love to do a film with Tony. My producers, they would need to see a way to move forward on that path.
yeah,
Um, and so that's just kind of like the hold up. He's here, I'm here, so we obviously, have thought about it before, but
it's gonna happen.
let's make it
Joshua,
happen.
it's gonna happen. We're gonna
Let's make it
manifest it right here on the podcast. It's gonna
awesome.
happen, my friend. That's right. We got Salvatore. What's going on, brother? So speaking of Louis Mandylor, have you ever seen the '90s direct-to-video martial arts movie Champions with Danny Trejo, Ken Shamrock? Yes, I have. I have seen that. Have you seen that, Joshua?
That is.
Oh man, it's on a list of a lot of people's good, bad, enjoyable
I'm
movies.
gonna write this down right now.
Yeah. Send it to Louis and see his response.
All right.
That'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. And big shout out to Louis. But yeah, Louis channels his inner Bruce Lee in that movie. Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to see Louis throw down Bruce Lee style, you got to check out Champions.
What's it
Oh my
called?
goodness.
Champions?
Champions. Yeah, if you see Ken Shamrock on the cover, uh,
Okay.
yeah, that's the movie right there. Yeah, that's a good one. That watch that with Louis over a few drinks. You guys will have some fun with that one, man.
Cool.
But now we are here to Hellhound, baby. Oh yeah, badass poster, fire in the back, holding a pistol. Look at the face. Look at the face. That's why Louis is the man. That's why
Yes,
he's the man. That's right.
completely.
How did this project come about, sir?
Oh man. um, Not easily. Um, so let me back up. I just started and let me back up. So the putting the project together was fairly simple, right? So Nico, who's the other producer on this, he knows Luis personally, right? Is a great friend of him. He's shot, I think, 3 or 4 other movies with him here in Thailand. Luis does a ton of stuff here in Thailand. So Nico and him had been talking about getting together to do something. And Nico's a great friend of mine. He's been, DPing commercials for me for years. We've been working together probably 5 or 6 years solid here in Thailand. During COVID, right, the second lockdown, this is like the 3rd time, our projects or whatever were getting pushed. So we just decided at that point, Nico was going to write the script. He actually went to school for screenwriting. He wanted to take a stab at it. I said, let's do it. And I said, this time we know what our budget is. We know what we can do, right? We have some of our own money and we got some investors. Let's not even worry about that. Let's just completely keep the budget at open, Yeah. So create the script, write it, don't hold back. Let's just make the best movie we can. And he wrote it. I got it back, and there was so much action. We had a car explosion. We had a taxi, a motorbike catching on fire, sliding across the ground. We had trying to think. I'm sure there's stuff in there that we had to get rid of, but there was a lot of stuff, right, that we had to consolidate down in the end. And I still think that we got a great movie, which is the fantastic part about it. But he came to me with the script. I read it. We did the whole translation process back and forth. Things just lined up, man, and they fell into place at that point. We had an investor come in with the money. We had a second investor come in with the money. So the money lined up, which was very, very fortunate. And then I helped provide my company helped provide some other money. And we also, our production services, and I actually own a post house too.
Okay.
We did the movie, right? So obviously there's more value in the budget than what was actually spent. But so that was one of the things I had the liberty and to do was use those assets that I had. When we got to production, that's when it became very, very difficult. It's a true indie film, man, in terms of trying to make it. And it's literally because the script we had and then the budget of actual cash flow that we had were just so different. The whole time we're shooting, I knew that I was going to have to put money in later.
Yeah.
And I just was like, you know what, let me just worry about it. I'll worry about it after the movie. So let's just not think about that now. Let's just keep shooting. And that was the attitude that I had. My accountant doesn't think that was such a smart idea, but I'm really happy I did it because I got a really, really good movie in the end.
Nice.
No, it was like a 13-day shoot, and we ended up shooting 17 days. So I mean,
no way. That's impressive.
Anyone that ever knows, schedules and how that increases your budget by increasing your days, 13 days went to 17. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. But hey, you got it done.
I've had
awesome. I'm so happy for you, man. Congratulations. And congratulations to Mr. Louis Mandalore. I call him Louis. But yeah, because we're cool like that. Yeah, man, congratulations to everybody. I know it's extremely hard work to make a film. And I always quote him. His name is Ruben Arnades, and he's a director I've had on here a couple of times on the show. And he always says it's a miracle any movie gets made and gets released.
Yeah,
there
I
you
understand.
go. Any movie, any movie, So much respect. But let me stop the lollygagging here. We're gonna play the trailer to Hellhound. Everybody watch it right now. Hold on to your butts, baby.
I've been an evil man for so long, and there's no turning back. I don't know much about salvation, but my sins are too great to be forgiven. I'm here on a job. It's my last job. Last one, and I'm done.
for the last ride.
For the last ride. Who's the target?
He's the kingpin, a dangerous man. Drugs, illegal fighting, human trafficking, you name it.
No. Prodigal son returns home. I need you to help me find someone. Sometimes you cannot win. Death doesn't wait for anybody.
He's not an easy man to kill.
This isn't a job anymore. It's turned into a war. There are 3 types of man. Ordinary man, fearful. Brave man, fighter. And lastly, a man so determined he embraces silence. This is gonna be my grand finale. How many of you want to die tonight? Come on!
Yes, chills, Joshua. I got the chills. Look at the hairs standing up right there. Hey, ho, what? That scratched the action itch, baby. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm really excited to see this. And everybody watching right now, it is coming out tomorrow. Actually, where you're at, it's already out, right, Joshua?
No, because it's just a North American release, but it's tomorrow, Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, January 12th.
So it is tomorrow. Rent it, buy it, purchase it. Will there be any physical release? Will there be any DVDs or Blu-rays?
I've not heard that there is. I have a feeling there will be. The distributor that picks it up does a lot of Blu-ray releases, like in Walmart and stuff like that. So I think that it will be. Yeah, I'm expecting it too.
Nice. Well, let's take a look at this again. We'll do a little trailer breakdown, and I'd love to hear some behind the scenes. We cannot spoil it. We will not spoil the plot synopsis. But before we get to it here, let's go ahead and do it right. Bring it up here like this. Boom. Sir, I am stunned that you said this is a independent movie, because this movie looks like $1 million. It looks like $1 million, man. I mean, cinematography is beautiful, man. Look at that shot. Look at that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look at this shot. Jesus Christ.
It was a fun one, man.
Yeah, this in 17-day shoot. Phenomenal. And Lewis is such a great actor, man.
He's
so good. And the cast here, what a great cast.
Thank you. Yeah, Luis is excellent to work with. Really glad that we got him for the lead. Vitaya here, who you have on the screen here.
Oh yeah, Only God Forgives, man. That's right.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's so good.
He's a local here, right? So we always run into him. We're in the same circles. So it was great to get to work with him and get to know him. So this is my first time to work with him, and it was fantastic, man. He's a genuinely great guy, and he's super talented.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Phenomenal actor, and he was also great in the movie Mayhem.
I didn't see that. So.
Oh, you'll love it, man. It's right up your alley. Alley. Yeah, for sure.
I'm taking notes of movies to see, man.
But yeah, this is just man, one last and look, and now this is how you make your villain look. Yeah. Like, do you want to fuck with this guy? Nobody wants to fuck with this guy.
You know the story on him, right? The backstory.
Remind the audience watching.
Yeah. So he's famous for A Prayer Before Dawn. He's the head prisoner in the movie. And he's actually, done jail time. His tattoos are real. We wrote the part actually for him because he actually kind of fits the part in a way. He's a sweetheart now though, right? Like that's his past, right?
Right.
That's his former life. So, but he is so intense when you're watching him act.
Yeah.
And then if he would flub up a line and then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry, so sorry," like that, and turn into like a a kitten, apologizing. So
Yeah.
he's such a dynamic person to be around, just in person. So
Amazing.
yeah,
A professional actor. How cool is that? How cool is that?
yeah, he's great, man.
Hopefully we get to see him in more stuff. Love this shot here. Oh man. So was this a drone shot?
Yep, that was a drone.
Beautiful shot. Look at this.
We shot, yeah.
Oh, cinematography is on point.
Thank you.
On point, man. Got a fight club going on. Oh, this is great. So good. Love the lighting too.
Thank
Love
you.
the lighting in places. Where's this club at?
So this is a friend of mine. He owns a bar here. I think it's closed since then, but he owns a bar here in Bangkok. It doesn't look like this. Like, we made it to look a bit more, sexy.
Yeah.
Strip club.
A bit more spicy.
Yeah, exactly. So, but he had the bits and the pieces, and then we just added to the top of it. So, like, he had kind of like the speaker, but yeah. So that was bar here in Bangkok. Yeah.
So, who did the action? Oh, look at this beautiful shot. Look at this shot. Beautiful. Who did the fight choreography and the action design?
So the fight choreography is done by a guy here. His name's JJ. JJ Stunts. He's a Thai choreographer. He does lots of stunts and action type stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, he's also like the stunt driver for the taxi when it blows up and that sort of thing. So he races cars, actually shoots guns for real and stuff like that.
He's
so
legit.
Like,
he's legit. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the real deal. So he's fantastic, man. He worked with Nico and I for about 5 days. I think we did 5 days of fight previs. Just going through and rehearsing them, in a mock area that is similar to the actual set. So I think there's about 5 days where we shot it, and then we would edit the fight scenes. So all of our fight scenes were pre-edited and pre-choreographed.
Nice.
And that's why I think they turned out well. I'm very proud of the fight scenes because we put a lot of prep into those.
Oh, it looks so good. And Louis, Mr. Mandalore, he knows action. He knows how to do fight scenes.
Oh yeah.
Loved him in the Debt Collector movies.
Yeah.
Loved him in that. And we need a third one. Come on, Jesse B. Johnson. We need a third movie in the Debt Collector. We need a trilogy. Come on, let's go. I had to plug that there. But yeah, Louis always good in these fight scenes, man. Always authentic. And he had a boxing background too, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe a bunch of different things, martial arts as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, beautiful stunt right here. Boom.
So this guy he's fighting, TJ, he's a professional fighter as well. But he has a drama background. So this is one thing, all of our cast, like, we were so lucky, man. We got some of the best cast, I feel, that you could. They're actual trained actors, or they've done, work in film for such a long time. And then they actually know action and fighting as well. And this is where I feel like a lot of action movies can tend to fall apart, right? Is you got to have a trade-off for one or the other. And that's really where I think, like, we were very, very, very fortunate with our movie. We had actors that can act and understand what they're trying to convey. And I can work with, normally in terms of like what we're trying to bring, tell the story as,
right.
And then they could like flip a switch, and like the action was just unreal. So TJ's one of those guys. He was just in this big bare knuckle promotion fight, so in Thailand here. So like he's the real deal, man. Like he's the guy you actually don't want to run into and make mad. Like, yeah. But he's fantastic, man. He's a great actor.
This shot right here, this boom. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. That was we gotta look at that again. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is so good right here.
So,
Boom.
so,
Hey, use what's around you, baby.
well, for fun fact, that's my actual bedroom.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. So
Oh, amazing.
this
Amazing,
is
man.
yeah. So after this happened, Luis he came to me and said, "First rule of filmmaking, Joshua, never use your own house for location." So if you watch, they smash. I don't think it's in the trailer, but in the movie, they smash a wardrobe, and it's
Yeah.
my actual wardrobe. So they got carried away and smashed it to pieces. So actually, I had to replace all my furniture after this.
Wow. But
Yeah.
hey, it was all worth
It's
it,
still
man.
a movie. So it
Yeah.
was, that's why we did it. So
It's right. It's for the art. That's
exactly.
Right. Yeah. Oh, so good. So good. Look at him right there. We getting ready. We suiting up. Let's go. More action. Love it. This is a great location. Look at the carnage that's already happened here. This is a great location for a fight. Just see, all you got to do is just show me screenshots of this stuff like this. I'm like, yes, I would like to purchase that movie, please.
Awesome, man. Yeah. This was
Oof.
I think we shot that in 2 overnights. That was quite a lot. Oh man, when Luis holds up his bloody fist and that shot, man, it gets me.
Get a little emotional because it's
it's just so Luis has got the eyes and the face. Do you know what I mean? Like he's one of the guys I was talking about that knows how to act and then also can do action.
yes.
He's very underrated in my opinion. He needs to, he should have a breakout. It's very much like Keanu Reeves. That guy can act and that guy can do action.
Yeah, he's Lewis is extremely underrated. Extremely underrated.
Well, he'll just give you a piercing look. You know what I mean? It's his thing, and it's just it's the thing, man. It's his signature for me.
Oh yeah.
It tells a story with one simple quick.
Exactly. I spoke to filmmaker Maria Tran and her husband, and I had the whole crew from their independent film Echo 8 on the channel, and we were discussing how basically what you just said, how there's a lot of extremely talented martial artists out there, but they don't know how to act or react. Stand out. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Lewis he's definitely got it, man. But the good thing is like, yeah, he's underrated, but you know what? He has legions of fans that constantly support him, like your boy here. And we all know what's up. We all know that he's the real deal. So beautiful shot, beautiful lighting here. Oh man, is this still in the club or the?
Oh, we installed that lighting, so that's and actually like there's a bunch of stuff on the ceiling that we had to take out and post, like cables and stuff like that. So we like got it 80% there, and then later in post we cleaned it up, that sort of a thing. So
nice.
Yeah, it was all, the red lighting is what we were going for. It's a red scene. So
yeah, looks great, looks phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I love it. He's just like, let's go. Oof.
Oh yeah, this line, this delivery, that scene in the garage when he picks up that pole, and goes to town on him, man. That's probably my favorite fight scene in the whole movie.
Nice. Yeah, it's coming up right here. Shout out to the stunt team, man.
Oh, they're great, man.
Yeah, this fight. Oh, this looks phenomenal. Look at that. Woo, taking the bumps. Now that's my boy right there. I saw he was in the cast. Mr. Ron Smorenberg, right there. There he is.
That's Ron.
Another martial arts legend. Huh?
You know Ron, right?
Oh yeah, I had him on the show last year.
Cool.
Yeah, it was one of my best interviews.
He's one of the most
so good.
dedicated. Yeah, one of the most dedicated actors I've worked with. So,
Speaking of underrated,
yeah,
Ron's underrated.
definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
But again, he's got a lot of fans that still support his work. His work is not, it's some people say it's for some artists it's a thankless job, but it's not, because there's fans out there that support these incredible martial artists, stuntmen, and actors. There will always be fans that will come to the dance, especially this dance right here. I mean, man, I know with Ron there, it's going to be a brutal fight.
Oh, you got to see this fight, man.
Oh, look at
this. Okay, I said the other one was my favorite fight. Maybe this one's my favorite fight. Every time, because the one thing that we did was really cool is like every single fight in this movie's got something unique, right? Like there's a different type of ending, or there's like a hook to it, So this one's this red room, and it is. You just got to see this fight, man. It will come. Send me a message later and tell me what you think of the fight.
Okay. Oh, we'll do. We may have another panel later after I see the movie. But yeah, this is brutal. Love it. And Ron is as tough as they come.
Oh, definitely.
And that was the shot you were talking about, the sliding, exploding bike, right?
Yep.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. I'm trying to get the shot here. Look at that. Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing. Hellhound, baby. Oh yeah, yes. Woohoo! That's right. Coming out tomorrow. Put it on your schedule. Book it on your calendar. That's right. Rent it, buy it, share it, all that good stuff, man. I am so pumped for this movie. Like, you get a good feeling when you watch trailers. Sometimes you just have an inkling. Like you get a good like there. Yeah, I think the itch is going to be scratched there. Yeah, man. So congratulations, Joshua. I really mean that. Congratulations to Mr. Louis Mandylor, the legend. Well, I would love to have on the show in the future one day, but I know he's so extremely busy. But shout out to him. Shout out to JJ Stunts. Shout out to Nico. All these legends. But yeah, congratulations. And we have some stuff here from the trailer here. Excuse me, from chat. Yeah. There you go. Samurai's like, good trailer. He's all in. Yeah, he's all in. There you go. Hellhound gets a hell yeah from me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Salvatore says he's Australian. It's an honor to have an Australian action star like Louis. Yes, it is. Yeah. Here's some questions for you, Joshua. Which streaming service will it be available on? And will it be out there in the UK as well?
Yep. So January 12th, it comes out on Apple TV and Fandango, which I think their app is Voodoo, VUDU. Okay. I know it's on those two. I know it's going to be a bunch of other places. Wellgo's picked it up.
No way.
Yeah.
Wellgo USA. Oh, you're in good hands. Yeah. You are in good hands.
That's why I think it's going to Walmart. Blu-ray. But yeah, I'm not getting all the information just immediately, right? So as soon as I know, I'll let you know.
Update us. Yeah, sure.
But Apple TV and Fandango for sure. And then there's going to be a bunch of other places it's at. Wellgo's got it, which is great. And then that's just North America, right? So that's Canada and US.
Gotcha.
And then UK is going to be later. So I think the holdback period is about 3 or 4 months. Then we start releasing globally after that.
Nice. So, congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah.
I don't know if you got a VPN. I didn't say that though.
We'll chat after the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's excited. That's right. And especially from the almighty Wellgo USA, and we support them. That's like our brothers over there. So I would say stay tuned, Salvatore, especially if most likely Wellgo will release a physical Blu-ray and stuff like that, hopefully. Yeah. Thumbs up. Brandon's giving it 10 out of 10 stars. Samurai says, I always try to support independent filmmakers as opposed to the cookie cutter crap we get. Yes.
Very much for that.
I might be jumping the gun here, Joshua, but this is gonna be on one of my top 10 action films of the year.
Oh, well,
I already know. I already know, man. I already have. I'm telling
You
you.
made my day. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And after I get done seeing it, I'll definitely message you right away, man.
Yeah. Let me know what you think.
Message you
Please.
right away. Oh my goodness. But hey, we got to wrap it up. Unfortunately, I could talk to this man about action and martial arts or just cinema in general all day, but he's an extremely busy man making awesome movies. I cannot wait for the next one, sir. That's right. So everybody watching right now, make sure click on the link in the description box below of the video. Continue following Joshua on his filmmaking journey. That's right. You can follow him on Instagram. HELLHOUND, baby. You know you want to watch it. Buy it, share it, tell your friends. Keep supporting badass, extreme, entertaining, and mostly satisfying. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's satisfying action and martial arts movies, man. Yeah, because a lot of them, let's be honest, kind of gives us some blue balls at the end. They give us action blue balls. Stop doing that, movies. Silent Night. I'm calling you out, Silent Night. Giving us action blue balls. But no, I like some of Silent Night. But yeah, keep supporting it. Joshua, do not go anywhere. But I'll see all you badasses on the next one. Take care, guys.